All right, let's try to be as thorough as possible here real quick. The Packers at the Lions, Week 18, 2022. The Packers are favored by 3.5 points. That's not much, but let's see what my take is here. The date numerology is 52, 16, 1 plus 6 is 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, so 7 date numerology. Okay, the Packers lead the series 105, 72, and 7. That's in 184 games total, including 2 postseason games. The Packers also lead the regular season series 103, 72, and 7. So we have the 13 narrative, okay? The Packers just became the first team in NFL history to win 13 games in 3 consecutive seasons. 13 wins in 3 seasons. That's 13 times 3 equals 39. From Rodgers' last birthday until the game is a total of 39 days. LaFleur can stay at 39 wins in the regular season. 41 is the 13th prime number, and LaFleur can stay at 41 wins all time. The Packers can stay at 13 wins for the season. The Lions can stay at 13 losses for the season. From the game until Rodgers' next birthday is a span of 327 days. The sum of the parts of 327 is 109 plus 3 plus 1 equals 113. The sum of the parts of 327 is 113, right? So the Packers can stay at 103 regular season wins versus the Lions, and 103 is a lot like 13. Dan Campbell was born on 4/13, 413. That's another 13. LaFleur was born on 11/3, like 113, 113. Rodgers, after the playoffs, with 2 home wins, could finish the season with 91 all-time home wins. 91 is the 13th triangular number. 91 is deficient. The sum of the parts are 13 plus 7 plus 1 equals 21. He could finish the 21 season with 91 all-time home wins. The NFC is the away team this year, so Rodgers would not be playing a home game against, in the Super Bowl. And 91 is 7 times 13. 17 is the 7th prime, it's the 17th season. So as you see, home games, 89, he can get to 91. And they have that. Now we have the 88 narrative. Remember, the last time the Packers played the Lions, and they did a big Back to the Future Matt Stafford, Jared Goff tribute, which I documented on this channel. Go back and check that out. Back to the Future, where time travel happens at 88 miles an hour. Now Goff is coming back from his injury just in time to have his 88th all-time start versus the Packers. Remember week 2 when Jared Goff had his 71st regular season start against the Packers, and it was right after Aaron Rodgers played Jameis Winston, who had his 71st all-time start in the 17th season. The first 17-game season, Rodgers' 17th season, he had a 17 QBR, and 71 is the 20th prime number. Okay, so they did this big 88 ritual. Rodgers wore 8 at Cal. Jared Goff wore number 16, 8 plus 8. So how Goff happens to be starting his 88th game 88 days from his last birthday. So what are the odds of that, considering the huge 88 Back to the Future shit they pulled when Rodgers played them in week 2, and now all of a sudden he just happens to come back from injury to start his 88th all-time game 88 days from his last birthday? That is beyond coincidence. Beyond coincidence. Okay? Now, 211 and 47. Rodgers started the season in a loss to the Saints. That was his 211th start all-time. 211 is the 47th prime number. Now Goff can get his 47th win all-time versus Rodgers to finish the season. What are the odds of that? 46 wins total, you get to 47. Okay, so this gets a little bit more fun. 73 and 37, 12 and 21, and 2021. And also 12 and 66. Jay, that's a lot of numbers. Yeah, I know. We're going to go through it quick. 73 and 37 are mirror numbers. I talk about this all the time. 73 is the 21st prime, and 37 is the 12th prime number. 73 and 37 are mirror numbers. 21 and 12 are mirror numbers. 73 21st prime, 37 12th prime, mirror. It's the 21 season, right? And 73 is the 21st prime. and the Lions can get their 73rd win all time versus the Packers to end the 21 season of the NFL. And Goff can stay at 37 losses in the regular season, and 37 is the 12th prime. Oh, and get this, LaFleur can get his 12th all-time loss versus the Packers in this game. What are the odds of that? 12 is 6 plus 6, and Rodgers can get his 66th regular season loss in this game. That brings us on to the 83, 66, and 12 narratives here. This is where it gets a little esoteric, but please follow me. 83 is the 23rd prime number. Remember, Aaron Rodgers got his 83rd all-time win, and I documented how number 23, Jair Alexander, got hurt in that game when he got his 83rd home win. Well, if you remember last week, Rodgers just got his 83rd regular season home win, and Jair Alexander, hours before the game, was placed on the COVID-19 list. It will be Goff's 83rd regular season game in this upcoming game the week after Aaron Rodgers gets his 83rd regular season home win. Now, 2 times 3, like the 23rd prime, 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 is a perfect number, as we know. Biblically speaking, the God of the Bible claims to have created the world in 6 days. 2 is female and 3 is male, even is female and odd is male. So 2 is the first even number and 3 is the first odd number. So Rodgers can get his 66th regular season loss. So there's your 6s. And LaFleur can get his 12th all-time loss, 6 plus 6. Just hours before kickoff, they placed Jair Alexander, number 23, on the COVID-19 list. So again, what are the odds of that? Now there's the 17 and 71 in the Jesus connections here. Dan Campbell comes in with 7 wins all time. 17 is the 7th prime number, right? He comes in with 20 losses, and he can stay at 20 losses, and 71 is the 20th prime number. Goff enters with 20 all-time home losses and can stay at 20 all-time home losses because he can win, obviously. Now, if you type out the gematria of the name Joshua, 74, 20, 88, and 34 in the 4 base ciphers, Joshua's namesake, Jesus, or Yeshua, Yeshua equals 83, 25, 79, and 29. So Goff's 83rd regular season game, right after Aaron Rodgers gets his 83rd win, right? Yeshua, 83. Goff's 88th all-time game, 88 days from his B-Day, right? And Joshua equals 88 in reverse ordinal. So Goff can get his 25th all-time home win. Goff can stay at 20 all-time home losses, and Campbell can stay at 20 all-time losses. And obviously Joshua equals 20 in full reduction. So Rodgers can stay at 139 regular season wins, and 139 is the 34th prime, and Joshua equals 34 in reverse full reduction. Now you got Jesus Christ, right? Rodgers broke Favre's record on Christmas Day, right? The sword of Joshua is the sword of the Mashiach that fights Amalek. Mashiach meaning king. Jesus is a reincarnation of Mashiach ben Yosef, right? 153 English ordinal, 72 in full reduction, 279 in reverse ordinal, and 81 in reverse full reduction. So from the game until Goff's next birthday is a total of 279 days. Rodgers can literally get his 153rd win in the Super Bowl if he loses this start against the Lions on Sunday. And 153 is the 17th triangular number. It's Rodgers' 17th season. It's the NFL's first 17-game season. Jesus caught 153 fish. Jesus personally blessed 153 people. He did so in 48 separate incidences, right? And Rodgers can get his 48th regular season loss this Sunday. Do you see this? Rodgers' overall record, 150. He'll play 3 playoff games, meaning he can get 3 more wins in the playoffs. If he loses this, he can get to 153. He can get his 48th regular season away loss, as you see here, and stay at 56 regular season away wins ahead of Super Bowl 56. What are the odds of all that? Right? So you have the 103 and 56. The Packers can stay at 103 wins in the regular season versus the Lions. It's the Packers' 103rd season overall. It's their 101st season in the NFL, and Rodgers can stay at 56 regular season away wins all time. He can finish the season on 56 regular season away wins, right? So then finally we have the 75 connection. Rodgers grew up a Niners fan and was passed on by the 49ers when he fell to the 24th pick. Goff can get the 24th regular season home win versus Rodgers to end the season. And Rodgers can get his 75th all-time loss heading into the playoffs to finish off the season, where it is the 49ers' 75th anniversary of the team's founding. So there are some serious connections. And don't forget that 24 is a super abundant number, equaling the sum of its parts equal to 33. If the NFC wins, then it will make, I think, away teams 33. It will give away teams in the Super Bowl their 33rd win. And remember, Rodgers lost to Brady last year in that big giant 33 ritual in the NFC Championship game, which I documented on this channel, right? So go check that out. And so my conclusion is that Rodgers and Goff start and the Packers lose the game because Rodgers pulls out early, right? But Rodgers is still credited with the loss, and all the stats line up for Rodgers to get to 153 wins if he wins a Super Bowl this year. LaFleur can also get his 10th regular season loss and stay there heading into the playoffs. 14 is a deficient number. The sum of its parts are equal to 10. And the Packers can get their 14th championship with LaFleur having hit his 10th loss in the regular season. 14 is a deficient number equaling 10. What are the odds of all that? We'll see. Right? We'll see if they screw the Packers over again. I obviously am only looking at Packers narratives, but think about it. The Super Bowl is going to be on the 118th meridian in LA. I believe it's the 118th meridian. And the Packers are born on 8/11, 118, 8/11, like the 118th, okay? And from the Packers' last Super Bowl until the Super Bowl this upcoming Super Bowl, which is only the date that it is now because they happen to extend to an 18-week season, right? They had to extend to an 18-week, 17-game season for the Super Bowl to be as late as it is this year, which makes it 11 years and 8 days exactly from the time the Packers won their last Super Bowl, 118. In LA, 118, the 118th meridian. The Packers born 8/11, right? The constant connections that we keep finding between, Rodgers playing on Christmas Day, breaking the record. There's only a couple teams that played on Christmas Day. There's only so many odds that he could have actually played that day, and been in position to actually break Favre's record that day and have not broken it a couple weeks earlier or a week or so later, but he happened to break it that day, right? And then you've got, the chapter 1, verse 18 in the Bible, where the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau will be stubble. So, they're coding all this stuff in there, and we know that Jesus is a reincarnation of Mashiach ben Yosef, and there's your 118. So I'm going to end the video there. We got a lot of coded stuff coming up. We got the playoffs. We got the Super Bowl, hopefully. And yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. So stay with me. Go Pack Go. May the script be ever in our favor.